people. What it is? Hey. Welcome, people, to the Unworld World of Freedom and Speech. We in the building. I got PJ with me. I hope all y'all can hear me perfectly fine. You dig what I'm saying? And we are here. PJ, what's up, man? You all in the background talking to the people. Freedom of speech. What's going on, y'all? We are here. Let me make sure my positioning is right. I hope you all can hear me. Freedom of speech. We in the building. You dig? I'm excited. I'm excited for y'all to be here. I'm excited for anybody that's peeping the live, peeping the podcast. I really go live, like not with the pressure of people joining in, but I like the whole experience of going live, being able to speak live, and then post the videos up on my page. I think that's pretty sick. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. That's the program right now. Freedom of speech. We here. It's a beautiful Monday. You know, I wanted to crack the week off with the podcast. I'm not going to be playing out here. We're not doing no pump faking. We're not doing no half-assing. It's here. And the podcast is here for y'all. Whenever y'all ready to like peep the episode or whatever you got to do, it's there waiting on you, you know? So it's no pressure to be in on the lives. But eventually, as soon as I log in on live, it's going to be hundreds of people just right here ready and waiting. So that's the goal, and that's what we working towards, PJ. You did. Won't be no smoking on this edition because I do got my little daddy in here, so we're going to hold it down. But this is episode 22 of Freedom of Speech, you know, and this is the Silence Us edition. You dig? Let me check my mic real quick if that's yo. Okay. We getting pickups, so we good. I feel like the camera's a little bit PJ. What? I feel like the camera's a little bit close, but we good. Y'all, can you stop just a second, son, so I can do the live? If y'all know me, y'all know my lives and my podcast has always been raw. So I don't do no like cutaways, no chops, no cut-ins, no punches. We don't do none of that. We keep it all raw how it is because it's our freedom of speech, you know. And that's the beauty of the podcast, is because it's not like it's some perfect, filtered up type of experience. You know, you get what you see, and what you see is what you get, and it's a beautiful thing. This is the Silence Us edition, the Silence Us episode. I'm watching my son, y'all, trying to make sure he don't tumble off of this couch, but he should be good because he learned how, you know, like as kids, when you like get on your stomach and you slide down the bed or slide down the couch, he just now learning this. He's trying it out. Good job. Yeah. He just did it. Successful. Black excellence right there, you know? But this is the Silence Us edition, okay? And so on this edition of the podcast, I really want to just hit on a couple things that have been very heavy in the airways, very heavy in the media. The media has been covering it everywhere. You know, the woke and conscious community has been going hard about it. And this is Farrakhan being banned from the internet, basically. You know what I mean? They banned him from Instagram, they banned him from Facebook, which are the two biggest platforms on the internet right now. Like Facebook is hands down, factually, the biggest platform on the internet. And Facebook, Instagram is owned by Facebook. So y'all do the math. And Farrakhan was banned. And I just think that it's pretty interesting. You know, I think that it's very interesting. I think that it's not surprising at all. Not surprising at all, because this is what they do. And they love to silence us. Any way that they can potentially attempt to silence us, try to silence us, or silence us, they will do it. You know, and it's sickening to see, honestly, when you really like, okay, so I'm not a member of the Nation of Islam. I'm not a Muslim on paper. I'm a Muslim at heart, you know, because if I'm not mistaken, a Muslim means to like submit to the will of God, and you know, just submit to God, and that means you're a Muslim. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. Let me see. Beauty of this. That's the beauty of like me being on live on my computer. A follower of the. No, that's not it. PJ, can you stop doing that, son? Because we're doing a live. Thank you. Be a team player, kid. Yeah. Um, but make a long story short, I'm not a member of the nation. However, um, I don't have to be stopped, man. I don't have to be a member of the nation uh, to one like be a human and realize like when some BS is happening, and I also don't have to be a Muslim or a member of the nation to realize what's happening to Farrakhan is some pure bullshit. You know, pure bullshit, grade A, top of the line bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? And why is it bullshit? Because there are so many more people with more followers on both of these platforms talking way more reckless, talking way more hate talk, speaking way more just crazy rhetoric online and just talking crazy on the internet and pushing a way more evil agenda than Farrakhan or the Nation of Islam is doing. So to me, it's very, 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 very like it's not surprising, but in the same like in the midst of it not being surprising, it is surprising because it's like you would think that out of all these people to be like silencing on the internet, like you got Trump out here, who obviously is the president. So Facebook and Instagram, all them ban the president of the country that their companies are like thriving in. It would cause some issues, right? But still, that's not what we're dealing with. Are we dealing with the fact that a person is speaking hate and speaking evil things that are going against the terms and policies of these platforms, or are we picking and choosing and doing what y'all normally do as racist white motherfuckers? You feel me? So Mark Zuckerberg, I'm kind of on your head. I really ain't fucking with you because, and mind you, I'm a person that like used to go hard for Mark Zuckerberg. I love Mark Zuckerberg's movie. I love his story. However, I don't love you more than I love my people at all, at all. So to me, it's very, very, very mind blowing to see it. It's very mind blowing to see, and I'm like very disappointed actually in like Mark Zuckerberg and Facebook and these social platforms because it's like on top of the fact that you're banning Farrakhan, that's one thing. All right, that's one thing, and okay, cool. We almost can handle that, but it's more about the narrative. It's more about the message that you're sending and continuing to send. With Farrakhan being the most powerful black man in America, and I'm gonna say that because money don't make you powerful, and Farrakhan got money. He ain't broke, right? But money don't make you what's the most powerful. Um, it's not about the financial status or social status of these people. It's about the power of what you can do and how you can maneuver and move these people. You feel me? Farrakhan is the only black man that I believe can facilitate our people to move in a militant order. Okay. Who else is like doing million man marches for black men? You know what I'm saying? Who else is orchestrating these type of things? But on a daily, see the Million Man March is just it's just an example of what they're doing on a regular, which is moving as a unit, moving militant, moving with order. You know what I'm saying? Moving with intention. And that's going on in the nation all day long. You feel me? And so to me, it's like really dope. It's really dope to see that. Like I've got to see it firsthand, and I got to see the power of not only Farrakhan's words, but the movement and the followers of the movement of Islam and of the Nation of Islam. And so they want to silence that. They want to silence it for a reason, and it's sickening to see that message that they push out. Because it's like, look what we can do, and what are y'all gonna do about it? That's what I get from it. I get looking. So what? Yeah, we deleted his account. Yeah, we shut him off of these platforms. Yeah, we're trying to silence his voice. And what are y'all gonna do about it? These are our platforms. So what? That's what I get from it. You know what I mean? That's the experience that I get. And it's sickening. You know what I mean? It's very sickening. I'm sure you guys can hear PJ in the background. I apologize, but I wanted to give you guys a live. I couldn't not give you a live today. Um, but PJ is in the background just cutting up, y'all. Bear with me if y'all enjoying PJ. Thumbs up on this video, comment up. But yeah, so to me, what I do love that I'm seeing, not only with members of the nation, but just with Black people and American Africans as a whole, is the support of Farrakhan. You know, and people making it a point and a known fact that not only do we stand with him, we stand with his message. We're going to continue to keep pushing his message. We're going to continue to keep pushing the message of our people. And I love to see that, you know, because it's not by coincidence that, you know, us as a people are starting to come together on a different level that we have not seen in a long time, if not ever even before. And all glory goes to the Most High. And shout out to my brother, rest in peace and rest in power to the great Nipsey Hussle. Right? I believe that the death of Nipsey inspired a lot of change within our community and within our generation of our community, right? As far as eating healthier, investing your money, not making it your everyday duty to go try to ride out on people who look just like you, right? And I believe that Nipsey helped spark that change, right? And then you got, with the death of Nipsey, you got the nation. Like anywhere, if y'all do the history, anywhere or anything that has happened in the Black community in America since the beginning of the nation, since the start of the nation, they've been involved, whether it's Michael Jackson, whether it's Mike Tyson, whether it's OJ, whether it's Nipsey, whether it's damn whoever. You know what I'm saying? Farrakhan has been deaded so many hip hop beefs. I'm talking about beefs that was gonna get niggas killed. You feel what I'm saying? What? Anti-Semitic. Like they always throwing all this shit out. You know what I'm saying? Because they want us to be these, they want us to be that monster that they try to paint us as from the beginning. Which is the, oh, we're gonna rape your woman and kidnap your kids and kill you. And we hate everyone. Like, no, that wasn't even us before we got here. And that still ain't us. You feel me? Y'all put us into these environments, y'all put us into these communities, y'all put us into these broken down neighborhoods all around each other, broke, and y'all put guns there and wonder why it's murders. Like, what are these people supposed to do? What are we even supposed to do? Why do my little niggas got AKs? Why do we even have that access? Why can my little homies buy an AK right now for $700 and a handgun for $3? Why? You know what I'm saying? We just did 2 overseas tours earlier this year. We were overseas for 2.5 months. I can count on my hands how many police I seen pulling people over and tripping. I can count on one hand. I probably seen like 3 people pulled over in that whole 2.5 months, if that. They're not even worrying about us over there. They're not on the same type of program that we're on over here. Now, granted, don't get it twisted, it's still Europe. But America and the Europeans in America are like no others, just like the Africans in America are like no others. Let's be very clear about that. And this is no disrespect to any Africans, anyone that are descendants of the greatest continent and the first continent and the first establishment of human existence, right? However, American Africans have endured and survived a genocide, a turmoil, and an experience that no one on this planet, not the Holocaust Jews, not any other Africans, not the Indians, no one has endured what American Africans that survived those boats and that trip and that voyage survived and experienced. There's no one like those, no one like our ancestors. And if you are an American African, you're a descendant of that, a descendant of that power, a descendant of that strength. You feel me? So what could what? What could what? What could you say? You know what I'm saying? What could you say to us? But we've been, since the beginning of time and since the beginning of the experience here in America, the nation has been there. you know. And I used to have my own like faults and issues with Farrakhan, issues with the nation, ignorantly, just based on what I grew up believing, and when I started doing my own research, the things I started to see and find out, and all those different things. So it had me in a place of judgment, right? It had me in a place of judgment when it came to Farrakhan and the nation, because I'm like, man, y'all killed Malcolm X, man, you know, y'all ban Khalid, like all this shit that's just not really 100% what we believe it is, you know. But it is what it is. So let's be clear about Farrakhan, okay, and Malcolm X. For everyone that feels like, oh, we riding with Farrakhan, I mean, we don't rock with Farrakhan because we rock with Malcolm X, Malcolm this, Malcolm that, Malcolm this, Malcolm that. Someone great once says you can't love the fruit without loving the tree that created the fruit. Like everyone loves the fruit, and y'all love Malcolm, but y'all don't love where Malcolm got that fire, that knowledge, that love, that information from, that passion from. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not listening. We not on YouTube or reading books from Red. We not on YouTube watching interviews from Red. Nigga, we're watching Malcolm X. Okay? So be clear that there would be no Malcolm without the Nation of Islam. Like, be very, 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 very clear about that. Okay? And so with that being said, I had to really like take a step back as a human that was being very, very judgmental, and kind of like pay attention to the facts that were going on at that time. Okay. So let's be very clear about something. I'm a Malcolm diehard. I am a Malcolm X diehard. Okay. But however, I'm also a real nigga, and I'm a real nigga before I'm a Malcolm X diehard. You did. I'm a realist and an honest, like look in the mirror, honest with myself person before I'm a Malcolm X diehard, a pro black, any of that. Period. I deal with reality, truth, and facts first and above all of that. Okay. And the fact is that granted, Malcolm did feel that he discovered some very truthful, valuable facts about Elijah Muhammad. That still does not give you the right to take that information, take those issues, take that problem that you have with your brother, and go to the same enemy that you was just bashing a week prior. You go and you use their platform, and you go and expose your brother with the enemy. That's just not real nigga shit. And I'm a real enough person to say that. And that's not to like disrespect Malcolm in no kind of way. That's just dealing with the facts, okay? I grew up a Crip. My family was all Crips. Everybody I know is a Crip for the most part, right? What's 100% unacceptable is having all this information on your homies, your Crip homies. Yeah, they do this, they do that. Yeah, they over here, they baby mama stay here. Yeah, they doing this, they doing that. But then you turning around, you know all this information, but look at PJ. Say what's up, PJ. You know all of this information, but then you turning around and you're going and telling all the Bloods. Yeah, they be over here. Yeah, they baby mama right here. Yeah, he cheated on this girl. Yeah, he will do. Nobody will honor that. What honorable person is going to honor that? Now, if you wanted to or want to expose your brother or make an issue of whatever issue that you have with your brother, right? I believe that the way to have gone about that was creating your own platforms, doing what you were already doing, which is going and speaking because you had a following. So why not host an event where you're speaking, a lecture or an engagement where you're speaking and you going at them? Same way Khalid Muhammad would do. Now, granted, he wasn't like bashing them and doing, but his issues he was speaking about to the people, to our people, not going on white television, going on fucking Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel, and all that shit, and exposing black people, black your brothers, but not only black people, but exposing a secretive, a very private organization that you were a part of. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. And you got soldiers who are going to die and ride for that type of shit. People ain't just okay with that. You feel me? And so you got people that, like, for instance, if you was a cripper, you were a part of a gang and you was a new recruit on the gang, and someone that was a part of the gang before left the gang and started exposing the leader of the gang, the person that brought you to the gang, the person that makes you feel like you protected and you got safety and you secure and you found a way, right? I don't know no little homies that I know or no new recruits that's finna let you disrespect any of their big homies or any of their founders or none of that. They gonna try to ride. Oh, that nigga's a traitor. Oh, that nigga's a sucker. Oh, that nigga's this, that nigga's that, that nigga's this, that nigga's that. And they gonna go on one. Or at least try to. And that's what Farrakhan was doing. Like, granted, people can we all can have our own opinions of whether or not Farrakhan was always jealous of Malcolm, but Farrakhan came up under Malcolm. You know what I'm saying? And the same way he would be looking at Elijah Muhammad. Now, granted, it wouldn't be the same way, but I could see the love and the respect that he had for Malcolm just in the videos. You can see. Go look for him. Look at them yourself. Look them up yourself. You can see the passion, and you can see the love and in just the respect that he had for him, right? So to make it like, oh, he always hated Malcolm, he always wanted Malcolm, no, that's not true. But what is true is that he loved Elijah Muhammad, and they was not having that. So if you did some traitor shit, then they had to deal with you accordingly. So they were all on the newspaper. So this is the reason why I do still say that Farrakhan had a hand in the death of Malcolm X, which him himself has admitted to and apologized to his daughters and did the whole nine. However, back then, Farrakhan was in control of the Final Call newspaper, which is the Nation of Islam newspaper, which is the newspaper that, like, Nipsey was on the front cover of, right? That shit been around. It's been around since the beginning of the nation. And Farrakhan was in control of the Final Call. So he used to plaster Malcolm X's face right on the front page and shit. Traitor. Traitor. You know, all that type of shit. And that used to rile up other members, you know. It used to turn up the other members, the new recruits. It used to rile them up. Rightfully so, right? And you get little new recruits that don't really know nothing. They fresh up out the streets, but trying to change their lives. But at the same time, they still soldiers and they're militant for what they believe in. PJ is hating, y'all. Golly, killing the vibe. But I'm sorry, y'all. But it's just like we got to be realistic about that, okay? We do realize and know that he was definitely playing a hand in that by controlling the narrative, right? But he ain't pulled the trigger. And I, like, once I had to be real with myself, I would have been doing the same thing. Like, if I was a member of the nation and I came up under them and came up with them and seen everything that they seen and experienced with Elijah Muhammad, and at that critical time, the separation between blacks and whites were crazy. You dig? So there was no room for none of that. There was no room for no going on white television and exposing black people. That shit was out. You know what I'm saying? And so I would have been on the same tip. Now, don't get it twisted. It's very like, it's clear as day that the government had a full hand in it and totally orchestrated the assassination. But they used members of the nation. You know, they were able to infiltrate and use our own people like they do so well because they were stirring up this whole traitor energy. Okay. That's clear as day. That's a fact. No one can dispute. It is what it is. All right. But who are we? Like, that's damn near 30. Who knows how many years ago that was? That shit was so long ago and so old. And not saying that it's not effective or that it didn't happen, but who are we to sit and be judging anybody over like 20-year-old sins and 30-year-old mistakes? You know what I'm saying? Like, if y'all were to judge me off of the decisions that I was making at 22 years old, I'm only 28. 22, 6 years ago, 21, 20, 25, shit. Y'all be looking at me crazy, let alone 18-year-old Price, 16-year-old Price. I'll be in jail for life. You know what I'm saying? 100% be in jail for life and being looked at crazy, being called everything under the sun. So this man has not only like owned up to his mistakes and the different things that he did to cause this confusion and friction, right? But not, then the man also went to this man's wife, man's daughters, like the whole night. You feel me? And so they can't speak on him, PJ. They can't. You know, because as a man and an honorable, noble man, he did what an honorable and noble man is supposed to do. One, apologize for your mistakes, acknowledge your mistakes, and then go to your wrong, go to the ones that you've wrong done. You know what I'm saying? See, a lot of y'all want to apologize for something or internally apologize. You want to make it just between you and God, but are you going and making it right with that person that you wronged? Does that person that you wronged know that you are at a place of humility, right? And are aware of your foolish ass actions? Do they even know? Hell no, they don't know. You dig? Y'all not taking honorable routes, but got the nerve to speak on an honorable black man. I'm not having it. I'm not having it personally. I don't give a fuck, and I go hard on blacks that do it. That shit is irritating, especially when you're not dealing with the facts. Okay, and so now we're looking at an 80-plus-year-old black fucking leader in this raggedy ass country that we live in that's pushing the issue and literally loving on everybody. He pulling up to everywhere, loving and hugging and shit with that smile. You know what I'm saying? And pure. Granted, yeah, he came into the game with the white people as the devil shit and all that. Yeah, that's what it was. Y'all are the devil. Y'all have y'all have devilish ways. This is a fact. This ain't not to say y'all are the devil, but y'all have devilish ways. Y'all core, when you deal with a tree, trees, plants, all that shit has roots. The roots of white people and Caucasian people are very devilish roots. It's conquering, murder, rape, genocide. It's all this craziness. That's y'all root. That's the roots of y'all people. So in a time where it's still happening, especially even now, 2019, we still getting slaves slaughtered. You know what I'm saying? We got mothers coming outside to their sons hung. 2018 shit. Ain't no suicide, man. Y'all better knock that shit off. But it's happening. You feel what I'm saying? It's definitely happening. And so for us to call a cat, a spade, and shit, you can't. What is like anti-Semitic about that? Or calling the fake Jews. Y'all niggas ain't the real Jews. It's just what it is. Niggas is dealing with facts. Like, y'all are so stupid. I hate the world we live in. I'm not even gonna front. If there's anything I hate, because I really don't hate shit, I just hate this country. I do. I don't like America. I hate it. I hate the leaders of America. And I hate that they're able to do all the things they do with no real true consequences. Everybody waiting around to die, waiting for God to punish them. Like, no, I'm not waiting on that. If God is going to punish them, I have no doubt about that. But they need to get their punishment here too. We need to come out on top here as well. Niggas is waiting around to die and that shit is out. Right? But as far as Farrakhan, what is he saying in 2018, 2019, 2017 that's causing hate? What is he saying that's riling black people up to go out and start shooting white people and, you know, taking Mexican children away from their parents and raping women and just doing the shit that y'all run around here doing? What is he saying? I done been to Savior's Day. I done been up in the mosque. I done been there. I done seen the man speak. What is he saying? I want to know. Or are y'all yet using y'all white supremacy and white power to continue to push it in our face that we ain't running shit? Because that's all y'all really, that's what y'all like to do. Y'all like to remind us and bring us back up to, bring us back down. Hold on, y'all not running shit. And we're going to show you how. Because people are like, oh, it's just the internet. No, it's not just the internet. The internet is the internet. Nigga, the internet is everything. Everything's on the internet. Everything is the internet. What? You can pay your bills on the internet. You can buy groceries on the internet. You can fucking pay your rent. You can buy a car. You can get a daycare. You can get some ass. You can watch church. You can create church. What? You can have church. Everything's on the internet. Only thing you can't do is eat the internet. That's it. That's it. You can make money on the internet. Like what? So the internet is huge. Them banning him off the biggest social platforms on the internet is huge. That's the craziest thing. I'm not lost. It's really like, damn. It's more so just surprising. Like, damn, y'all really damn. Y'all really don't give a damn, huh? There's no limits for y'all. There's no limits. But guess what? Real ones are still going to spread the message. So that's where y'all blew it. You know, like Bob Marley, like Malcolm X, like Nipsey Hussle, like Tupac, like Martin Luther King, like John Henry Clark, Dr. Ben. Like we could keep on going with ancestors, Michael Jackson, Prince. Their words are still being shouted every day. Their words are still living on through us. That's the purpose and the beauty of having these ancestors and knowing it and owning it. So what makes you think we gonna let y'all like silence us as a people with this great king still alive? He ain't even no ancestor. Wait, watch how much everybody just praises and goes crazy for Farrakhan once he does finally transition. Fuck that. We're not waiting for that. We here now. And we riding and repping. And that's why I'm pressing the issue. I made sure my first episode of this podcast, like my first real one of like where I'm talking about shit that means something to me, was this subject. Perfect way to come on back home. Because I'm going to use my platform to make sure that message is being spread. Farrakhan is a great man. Farrakhan is a great man, a great African man, a great American African that's living in this raggedy ass country and giving us so much hope, so much life, so much spiritual information. Period. And not even just us. He's doing it. Look at PJ want to go to sleep now at the end of the podcast. His little butt. It's all good though. But giving us so much powerful information. What is he doing? What are y'all gonna do to us? You know? And I really just, man, I hate how not like up to code and not you like how unified we're actually not. And I'll be the one to say it as a people. I hate how unified we're not. PJ. I hate how unified that we're not. You know what I'm saying? It's sickening and it's frustrating because if we were truly unified as a people, the way the way that we really need to be, the way that we really are striving, I know a lot of us truly in our heart of all hearts want us to be truly unified this way. The type of way to where it's like, oh, y'all banned Farrakhan? Oh, y'all killed another black man? Oh, white man beat up a black sister and didn't go to jail? Okay, cool. Fuck Instagram, Facebook, and all that. We're boycotting. We're done. Everyone delete their accounts. And let's create our own platform. And all of us join at one time. Like, there's too many people and there's too many black, like, superheroes right now on this planet for us to not be able to accomplish that type of shit. That's the part of the game that literally, like, makes me want to throw up in my fucking mouth and spit it out everywhere. It's sickening. It is sickening how us as a people, we not only have the power, the finances, the brains, and the people to accomplish all of this. But we don't accomplish it. I'm not going to say we're not, because I'm going to speak this into my people. But we don't accomplish it because we truly don't have that unity. You got niggas like 50 Cent saying shit like, I don't want to hear that black power shit. I want my money. You know what I'm saying? You got niggas like Mayweather, like, I'm going to always shop at Gucci. You got these type of niggas, man, that literally are constantly like pulling us back. You know what I'm saying? Like hanging onto our t-shirts and pulling us all back and holding us back. Fuck pulling, holding us back. We ain't even able to move because your favorite athlete, favorite rappers, favorite singers and stars and all that other bull crap, ain't got shit going on mentally, spiritually, mentally or spiritually. Niggas is just focused on them. You know what I'm saying? It's sickening. But this is the reason why we got to get these type of people out of the way. Out of the way. By all means. By any means. Niggas got to get the fuck up out the way and get got up out the way. If you ain't going to get out the way, we're going to force you out the way. Because they're the ones, they're more detrimental than the white supremacy. And these white fucking KKK, 2019 KKK members called police and alt-right members and all that other shit. Feminist movement, all that crap that I ain't going for. Oh yeah, freedom of speech, we back. Nigga, we back. I'm piped up, nigga. I'm live on here every day, every other day. I'm going on here and I'm popping my shit. I don't care if it's 20 minutes, 15 minutes, an hour. I am back. Period. I'm going to be adjusting as we go. Getting it right. You hear me? And we ain't always going to have PJ ass in here hating either. But I'm back and I'm not playing. I'm not letting up on nothing. Nothing. And the bigger this platform gets, the more my voice is going to roar. The louder my message will be. We're not playing that shit. It's too many of y'all out here that's distracting my people. Just the same way, like, we didn't get enslaved and get captured because the white people were so crafty and smart and fucking slick and just outsmarted us so great. No. There's always some little fucking perpetrators that care more about themselves than the people. And they're still surrounded around us. All these niggas running around here still buying Gucci and shit, doing all the silly shit they doing. You dig? But that shit is over with. Freedom of speech, we not having it. And so my challenge and what my message to all of y'all is to not let this message and let this man's power die down because these punk ass platforms think that they can literally ban an account or freeze somebody's account and think that stops and shuts down the message. That's not happening. So I challenge all of you to spread some Farrakhan information that's worthy and beautiful and that resonates with your life and resonates with your followers' life. I encourage y'all to get out there and spread that message. I encourage y'all to also get out there and spread the message to unban Farrakhan. Because it's not about platforms and shit like that, but it's about the message. And it's about the message that they are giving my son. Look at him. And my little ones, my nephews, my young brothers out here. The message the message that they're giving us is that once you get powerful enough, once you get strong enough, oh, we don't give a fuck. We can silence you or we can kill you. Yeah. Look up Martin Luther King's family's lawsuit against the United States of America. Look up the lawsuit from the King family on the United States of America. You hear me? Fat lawsuit. Fat lawsuit that they won. You hear me? Fat lawsuit that they won. Why did they win? Because not only did they prove that America assassinated Martin Luther King, but they also proved that they controlled the media and what was being said about the assassination. And they were controlling the narrative and lying through the media. The government was the same way they do now, the same way they doing with the Nipsey murder, assassination, the same way that they doing with everything that they do when it comes to our people. That's what they do. This is what they do. So y'all got to stop with the whole everything's a conspiracy, this and that. Nah, fuck that. Deal with history. If someone's done something one time and was successful, what makes you think that they won't try it again? Everyone does that. If every day you've been taking this route to work and it gets you home in an hour and 30 minutes and you find this new route that got you home in 45 minutes and 2 days in a row it worked, you're going to keep doing that shit every day till you realize, oh, shit, this is not the route I'm supposed to be taking. They don't like me over here. You're going to switch up. But you're going to do what you think works. So what makes you think America's any different? If they know they can kill us and get away with it and push it out in the media and control the narrative with what's going on TV, now what's going on the internet, Shade Room, MSNBC, fucking whatever. They control it all. So don't be sleep. Don't be sleep. Don't be sleep. Period. Fuck woke. Just wake up. Fuck being woke. Just wake up. Wake up and be realistic with yourself and be realistic with this life that we live in with our kids. If you are white, do you want your white kids growing up to hate young black kids? If so, then this is for you. You get it. Or if you don't care, if that shit doesn't if it doesn't just grind your gears and make you just to want your kids to live in a place of peace with all people, then you are a racist fucking fuck. And you're who we're talking about. You're who we're talking to. Your mom is who we're talking to, your grandparents, your grandfather, your uncle, all of y'all. Period. And we back. Freedom of speech. Farrakhan, we gonna rep for you. You got people out here that's repping for you that ain't even members of the nation, not even Muslims, but we black first. We family first. You my family, you my elder. I love you. I love your message. I love everything that you've done and you're doing for our people. I love the mistakes that you made because not only did you make those mistakes, you righted those mistakes. You made right of the mistakes. You went and did noble, honorable, great things, and I love you for it. And your real ones is gonna rep for you out here. PJ gonna rep for you, huh, Farrakhan? And we love you. Freedom of Speech Podcast, we gonna rep. You feel me? We gonna rep, and I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, everybody that came in and rocked with the Freedom of Speech live. Make sure y'all subscribe if you didn't. If you just watched the video, make sure y'all subscribe so that y'all catching all the videos. And not missing nothing. Follow me on all social platforms at Bow Price, BOW Price. You did. And I love y'all. Be amazing. Hold up, PJ. Let's play the slap. Let's play the slap before we get up out of here. We got to get up out of here in style. We got to get up out of here in style. Hey, freedom of speech, man. I love y'all. Thank y'all for rocking with me. It's your boy, Young Price, to the AK Larry Belafonte. That's the man. Yeah, we team no deadbeat dads over here. So excuse me, bear with me. We don't do deadbeats over here. We not part of the Deadbeat Dad campaign. We really take care of our kids. Black men do take care of their kids. Black men do marry black women. Black men do support black businesses. And black men do love being black and love using their freedom of speech. Yeah!